What is up, my dudes? James here, living life from dusk till dawn, and today is a little bit of a different kind of video for the channel. So I'm going on vacation. We are going back to the place where the channel name was founded, and that is Alaska. So we are all loaded up. I got everything packed. My girlfriend and I are heading up there to hang out with my family for a couple of weeks. I'm really excited. Haven't been back in 5 years. If you guys missed that video, it is in the channel. I forget what playlist it's in, so sorry about that. But we're gonna hop on a plane. We got like 16 plus hours of travel to get from South Carolina all the way up to Anchorage, Alaska. We're getting in at like 2 in the morning. It's gonna be rough, but yeah. So let's go check out a plane and see some cool sights on the way in. After a pretty uneventful trip and a whole lot of jet lag, we landed in Anchorage safely at the bright time of about 3 in the morning. And for those of you that are not from the northern area, it was still light outside, which is crazy, but it's one of the surprising features about this area this time of year. With the flight out of the way, it was off to Kaladi Brothers, my favorite coffee shop in the world, to pick up that morning go juice, and then it's time to head up and see if we can't go climb a mountain. As we drive up the side of this mountain, we have entered Chukiak State Park, which is located in south central Alaska and is approximately 495,000 acres of land, which is one of the 4 largest state parks in the United States. And this drive is taking us to Flattop Mountain, which is a very, very popular hike. 35,000 feet. Sorry, not 1,000, 3,500 feet. Jeez. It's approximately a 1.5 mile one-way trip up a large, steep trail with a little bit of rock climbing once you get to the summit. It's an awesome spot for a day hike, but you need to be physically prepared. And if you can make it to the top, the views are spectacular. And speaking of making it to the peak, we ended up changing our plans a little bit because we saw this really awesome snow hill and decided that we wanted to go sledding instead of finishing the hike. So here's that. Adventure. I haven't done a whole lot of filming the last couple of days just because we've been doing things around the house and hanging out with family, but yeah, so now starts the kind of road trip portion of our Alaskan adventure. So it is, let's see, what time is it? It is 8:30 right now on Monday morning, and we are going to be heading to a little town called Whittier, Alaska. We're stopping in Girdwood, which is about halfway-ish there, to grab some coffee, quick snack, and then we'll be continuing on to Whittier, which is an awesome little town that we have to drive through a train tunnel in order to get to, which is super cool. And then from there, we're going to be jumping on a ferry and heading over to Ketchikan, Alaska, hanging out there for the night, and then moving on to a town called McCarthy, which has a pretty rough road on the way in. It's got a mine and all that sort of stuff, which is super dope. So we're going to go ahead, get everything packed up. My dad's rolling the RV right now, bringing it around to the front, get everything thrown in, and hitting the road. So let's do it.
Hi. Hope wave.
We have hit our go time of 10 o'clock, and we are on our way to Girdwood for a coffee stop.
Yeah. 40 minutes from now, we need to stop for
a break.
Right?
It's way too
Jack
long.
ourselves up on coffee.
Girdwood, Alaska is considered one of the 10 most beautiful towns in Alaska. Located at just 25 miles south of Anchorage, they host a very large variety of outdoor activities such as mountain biking, downhill snow skiing, rafting, fishing, hiking, even gold panning. Settled within Glacier Valley, Girdwood is the home to Alaska's only major ski resort, the Alyeska Resort. Whether you're looking to be active or searching for some incredible views and wildlife, Girdwood is the place to be. Girdwood, Alaska. And there is a rather awesome skiing hill here up that way. And by hill, I mean mountain. That's the largest ski resort in Alaska, right?
Yes.
It's really nice. It's a lot of fun. After our quick coffee stop in Girdwood, it was on to the next destination where we're going to be hopping on a ferry, and that destination is Whittier, Alaska. Now, Whittier is approximately 58 miles southeast of Anchorage at the head of the Passage Canal, and is home to not even 300 people year-round, and all of its residents live in a building that's been nicknamed the Town Under One Roof, which is the Begich Towers Condominium. We paid the toll.
Yeah.
Lane 2. Let's see. The Whittier Port was initially created as a camp for the military, the United States Army, back in World War II, and was one of the many ports that allowed for soldiers to enter Alaska. The Begich Tower, previously known as the Hodge Building, was completed in 1957 and contains 152 and 3-bedroom apartments, plus a couple of bachelor efficiency units. Interestingly enough, due to the Alaskan weather and how Whittier is affected in the wintertime, there is a tunnel that's connected to the base of the tower so that the students can safely access school on days with bad weather. The Whittier Tunnel, aka the Portage Tunnel, links the Seward Highway south of Anchorage to Whittier, Alaska, and is the only entrance to this town by car or train. At approximately 13,000 feet long, this is the second longest highway tunnel and the longest combined railway highway tunnel in North America. There is only one lane, and if you don't meet the right time in order to drive through the tunnel, then you're stuck until the next one. Welcome to the town of Whittier, Alaska. There's the sign. Yeah, that's Whittier. It's small. It's like 8 buildings, but it's a huge fishing town. Really cute. I like it. Lazy otter. Being real lazy. Stuck on the pier. With a little bit of time to kill before the ferry returns and we can board, we thought it was a great opportunity to pop into a couple of local shops and start a new thing for future adventures. The vessel we're going to be boarding today is the MV Aurora, which is named after the Aurora Glacier, Aurora meaning the dawn in Greek. Designed in Seattle, Washington, and built in Sturgeon Bay, the Aurora is approximately 235 feet long and 57 feet wide, with a service speed of approximately 14.5 knots. That's 16.7 miles per hour. It can carry approximately 250 passengers and has about 660 linear feet of vehicle capacity. That's a lot of cars. Today, the Aurora will be taking us on what is known as the Alaska Marine Highway, approximately 3,500 miles that go as far south as Bellingham, Washington, and as far west as Unalaska or the Dutch Harbor, which is in the Aleutian chain.
And so, this is about 8 miles out to here. This is where those cabins are that we kayak to. Right? So you're in a fjord right here, but then we go out through Wells Pass. So all of this is Prince William Sound, right? But we're going to go all the way across and then into Valdez Arm, and then to Valdez Narrow, which is this tight little section here, and then into Port Valdez. The tankers that come in to get the oil come in through the shipping lanes into the traffic separation zone, and then the oil terminal is over here. So the city of Valdez is here, the oil terminal is here, and the pipeline is obviously.
The Trans-Alaska Pipeline System is an oil transport system that spans the entirety of the state. It has 12 pump stations and several hundred miles of feeder pipelines that runs from the north slope of Alaska in Prudhoe Bay all the way down to the city of Valdez. This pipeline has been pumping crude oil since the beginning of the summer of 1977 and has shipped approximately 19 billion barrels of oil as of 2025. Alaskan crude oil is refined within the state for many uses, to include jet fuel, gasoline, kerosene, asphalt-based oil, marine diesel, and the list continues. However, the oil is not manufactured in Alaska alone and can be found as far as Hawaii, California, and Washington. It's clearing up out here. All sorts of wildlife can be seen along the Alaskan coasts, especially from this point of view. Anywhere from seabirds to sea lions. And today was a first for me because I saw orca whales, which is more colloquially known as the killer whale. And just a few short hours later, we pull into the town of Valdez. It's been a long day of travel, and it's time for us to pull in and camp for the night. So I decided to take this opportunity to throw Blackbird up and take a look around before we have dinner and go over the plan for the rest of the trip.
As we drive up the Richardson until we get to the Edgerton Highway, and then we take that into Kenny Lake.
Damn, that's a long way.
And then we take Kenny Lake down to Chitna. Right, and Chitna is where the McCarthy Road starts, and this is the 60-mile dirt road that used to be the railroad bed. And then when we get to McCarthy...
Chitna is a tiny Alaskan city located along the Copper River and is the junction for the McCarthy Road just outside the western boundary of the Wrangell-St. Elias National Park and Preserve. Chitna, the Ottna Athabaskan native word meaning Copper River, is home to no more than 200 people. It used to be a popular stopping point or resting point on the way to the town of McCarthy and the Kennecott Mines, which is our ultimate destination. But now the town's activity mainly revolves around dip net fishing for salmon every summer.
Yes. There's Alaska. Now, which way is west? Which way is north?
Whichever way you're facing.
Right. So we went from Whittier to Valdez. Where are we here? It was Cordova.
Yep.
Yeah, Whittier to Valdez. And then we're talking about covering this area of this, out of this, right? This is all we're talking about right here.
Mm-hmm. Before we leave town, we need to get some fuking. Some fuking Chinese.
There was a Chinese restaurant named Fuking.
Yes.
And while we were driving past, I was like, I need to get me some Fuking rice.
I'm like, fuking, yeah. Fuking, yeah.
Where am I?
Welcome to a tent. Tunnel was dope. Ferry was dope. Whittier's pretty cool. And tomorrow we're going to check out Valdez and then also go see a lake with like icebergs and stuff floating in it, which is also going to be super cool. I got a little bit of that on the drone today, but we'll see it up close tomorrow without me losing signal. So, see you in the morning. What an absolutely incredible first couple of days to this trip. I'm so excited for the rest of this trip. I have no idea what we're going to be getting ourselves into, but I look forward to every single second of it. I hope you have enjoyed this first episode of Venture North 2025, and I cannot wait until next week for episode 2. I'll see you guys then. Don't forget to live from dusk till dawn.